Hey y'all, this your girl Ayo Keish, and you already know what time it is. It's story time. Now, this is going to be another story that takes place out there in Eureka Gardens with Miss Baby Hairs. And telling this story, now that I think about it, this is going to be another story that shows how scandalous she was. And all the signs was there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, shame on you. But go and check out my other story times that talk about my run in Eureka to catch up. But for those of y'all who are already caught up, this is just going to be another story time that leads up to what the ending was on how I ended my run out there and the inevitable of what was going to happen anyway. So buckle your seatbelt and let's get on this ride. Okay, so let me go ahead and set the scene. So Miss Baby Hair stayed upstairs in the third lane, right? And right below her was this girl, we're going to call her Miss Chocolate. And to be honest with you, I don't even know her real name. I just know she was pretty, she was dark skinned, she was real quiet. She didn't seem drummed out from the interactions that I had with her. And she was just very much to herself. Now, I'm not quite sure how her and Miss Baby Hairs met or whatever the case may be. But I do know Miss Chocolate did have a baby. So maybe that's how they bonded. But child, don't get me to lie. Okay, so Miss Baby Hairs was talking to this dude. We gonna call him Dread. He also stayed in the third lane, but he stayed one building over across the street from her. Now, me personally, I don't think it's a good idea to eat where you shit, especially in a place like Eureka. But hey, do what you want to do that makes you happy. But I wouldn't have done that, especially in a place that you just not moving to and you don't know the who's and the what's what. But that's exactly what Miss Baby Harris did. She did what she wanted to do, despite everybody telling her not to talk to him for other reasons other than what I'm about to tell you in this story. She did what she wanted to do, and she shouldn't have, but she did. Now, Miss Baby Hairs talking to Dread was not supposed to go down. Why, you ask? Because Dread was Miss Chocolate's baby daddy. Yeah, you heard me right. Dread was Miss Chocolate's baby daddy. Now, was Miss Baby Hairs and Miss Chocolate best friends? No. Did Miss Baby Hairs know Miss Chocolate before moving out to Eureka? No. But at the end of the day, they were bonding. They was cool. They was hanging out. They was chilling. And she definitely knew that that was that girl, baby daddy, after meeting her. And she definitely started messing with that girl, baby daddy, after finding out that that was that girl baby daddy. And she still continued to mess with her, and she still continued to hang out with her. Furthermore, playing in that girl face, knowing that she was sleeping with that girl baby daddy. Recipe for disaster. Now, I don't know him, and I didn't know him outside of the hey and bye from when he was over there, but she definitely wasn't supposed to be messing with that bed. And child. Now, I'm not 100% sure if Dread and Miss Chocolate were in a relationship, because again, they didn't stay together. They clearly stayed in two different units. However, they clearly must have still been messing around, because what I found weird was that he used to come and go out of Miss Baby Hair's apartment through her back door. That used to be so strange to me. He would pass Miss Baby Hair's front door as if he was going to like the street where the sidewalk is to go around to the back of the building to go through her back door. And that's how he would come and go. And he would only go to Miss Baby Hair's house like during school hours or during like work hours when basically nobody would be home. And I just used to always think that was strange until I found out the who's and the what's of what was going on. Yeah, you was being sneaky. So furthermore, let me know you knew what time it was between Miss Chocolate and Dread. Period. Now, we all know that saying, what's done in the dark comes to the light. And baby, when I tell you that's exactly what happened, when I tell you the shit hit the fan, now I can't remember exactly how it happened, if somebody tipped Miss Chocolate off, or if they miscalculated Miss Chocolate off day, or whatever the case may be. But baby found out, and when she found out, she went up them stairs, knocked on that door, and told both their ass to come out. And what got me is the fact that Miss Baby Hairs had the audacity to be more mad about the situation than Miss Chocolate when you was sitting in that girl face, Kiki and ha-ha, befriending this girl knowing you was fucking on her baby daddy. Yeah, you dead ass wrong. But I guess she was trying to save face or, act like she wasn't scared or whatever the case may be. But in this situation, you should have bowed out gracefully and apologized and just took accountability and womaned up about the situation because you was dead ass wrong. You was fucking on that girl baby daddy. Now, how I rolled up on the chaos was I was going to FSCJ at the time. And sometimes in between classes, I would go to Miss Baby Hair's house until my next class. So that was what happened this particular day. I rolled up to about 20 people outside. Miss Baby Hair's outside with one baby in her hand and a knife in the other hand. As soon as I pulled up, she handed me the baby. Miss Chocolate is trying to hand her the ass whooping that she clearly deserved because at the end of the day, like, you dead ass wrong. And this was a situation that I stayed out of because I knew my friend was wrong. Now, was I going to let somebody jump on her? No, but I damn sure wasn't finna jump into her defense. I'll hold the baby so the baby don't get hurt. But other than that, you gonna handle this one on your own. And what you're not gonna do is sit up here and cut this girl because you're dead ass wrong. Period. And where was Dread at this time? Cross the street, being an onlooker, letting your ass get the ass whooping that you deserve. He knew Miss Chocolate was finna whoop her ass. He knew his baby mom was about to give her the business. Period. And that's exactly what happened. So, needless to say, Miss Baby Hairs took that L. And they didn't mess around with each other no more, and she moved on. And I'm hoping she learned her lesson after that. I don't know if she was messing with somebody else's baby daddy after that from the time, up until the end of me hanging out in Eureka or whatever. But further on in life, since me not talking, I hope she ain't never did that to nobody else again. I don't know, but what's in you gonna always be in you. So she probably did. Who knows? But yeah. That bitch was a trip. I'm trying to tell y'all, I got stories about that hoe.